Welcome back to Battleshock Wargaming Studio. In today's video, we're going to be playing Age of Sigmar, and it's going to be a really exciting one, 2,000-point battle. Michael, what are we doing today?
We get to play Orruks, baby.
Yes, Orruks are finally on the channel. We're very excited.
So this army belongs to a friend of the channel, Sean McKenna. Sean let me paint these for him as a condition of me being able to use them on the channel.
Yes.
So thank you, Sean, for letting us use your army. I'm really excited to get some Orruks on the channel. I know we got a bunch of people who love Orruks, and I think this is a pretty spicy list. I hope I can pilot them well. It is literally going to be my first time ever playing them. You're going to see it here first because I haven't even had a practice game.
Yep, it's got some spice in it. It definitely has some spice, and I'm just going to be kind of stress testing it today with some lists, starting with Stormcast Eternals. One of my favorite armies, obviously. I love running these bad boys. I've brought a Stardrake onto the table who has not been on for 20 plus videos, so I'm really excited. He's a great monster general. He's just fantastic. So it's going to be a lot of fun. If you're new to the channel, please take time to like, share, and subscribe. We really, really appreciate it. It helps us build our channel up. And thank you to all of the members who are already helping us do so. We appreciate you very, very much. And big shout out to Baron of Dice, who supplies all the beautiful resin dice that we roll on this channel. So, Michael, let's go ahead and take a look at the armies, yeah?
Let's do it.
All right, here we are today with Stormcast Eternals, finally getting back on the table, and I'm very excited. They're going to be Hammers of Sigmar, which means that I get a 6-up ward if I am wholly within 12 of a objective, and it's all about the dragons today, baby. So here is my general. It's the only hero I have. It's a Stardrake. He has Lord of Celestial Menagerie for -1 to wound, and he also has Luckstone, so hopefully at some point during the battle I'll be able to charge. He'll have Celestial Instincts for his mount trait. I have 2 units of minimum-sized dragons with lances. They're going to be in Bounty Hunters Battalion. They lost their hero phase move, but they still do a fair amount of damage, especially on the charge. I've got 2 units of Liberators. These are going to be Expert Conquerors to help me hold objectives. They've got a 3-up save, and they're a pretty good thing to include. I've got a reinforced unit of Judicators. These bad boys have a 24-inch shot, do mortals, and they're also going to be Expert Conquerors. Then I have a Chariot. The Chariot is going to help me to potentially grab objectives and do some mortal wounds, and just because I put him in the Bounty Hunter Battalion as well. Here's the dice I'm going to be using today. The dragon that you see is going to be a 6. Let's hope we see a lot of them. And there you have it, Hammers of Sigmar, dragon heavy, and shooting. Let's see what Michael brought.
All right, everybody, let's take a look at the Krule boys today. The subfaction I'm going to be taking is Grinnin Blades. That means I cannot be targeted with a shooting attack if the enemy is outside of 12 inches of one of my units. So that's pretty great. Should keep a lot of my boys alive. My general today is going to be the Snatchabot on Sludge-Raker. His command trait is Eglomaniac, so he can pass wounds on to other boys. He has the Arcane Tome, so he's a wizard. His mount trait is Fasten, so he can make a movement in the hero phase. We have 2 Shamans. Shamans have potions, and they have elixirs that they can be giving. Mostly we're going to be doing this so we can increase the mortal wound output from some of our bolter boys. We have the Krondspine Incarnate of Gur. For 400 points, this guy is an absolute monster. You can't kill him. He gets bracketed up and down levels, and that's his whole jam. We have 2 units of 10 boys. They all have their spears because of their venom-encrusted weapons. They're going to be doing mortals on 6s. We have 2 units of 6 bolted boys. These guys are kind of the backbone of the army. They're shooting at 24-inch range and trying to do double mortals on 6s. And then we have 1 unit of Hobgrot Slittas. These guys are not very good, but for 80 points, they're a terrific screen. And then we have 1 Kill a Bow. This guy does mortals based off of the amount of wound characteristics his target is, so he's here for hunting monsters. And these are the Orc dice that we're rolling today, and that big orc head is the 6. Let's take a look at the mission that we're playing today.
Here we are. Before we take a look at the battle plan, big shout out to everybody on the Wall of Heroes. These are the lords for our YouTube member service, and they put in that little bit extra so we can keep bringing you quality content. So today we're going to be playing Turf War, 2 objectives, right in the middle of the battlefield, and you just smash into each other. It's going to be a lot of fun. We both have ranged threats. We are on either side of the battlefield, just ready to go. This one, you can't have any reserve units, which is kind of tough for the Stormcast Eternals, but it is what it is. And also, units that are summoned can't do anything when they're summoned. Doesn't matter for either one of us. It's hold 1, hold 2, hold more. Battle tactics and grand strategy. My grand strategy is going to be no place for the weak. Kill them battle line. Michael, what did you pick for your grand strat?
My grand strat is going to be Wog.
Wog!
So I need to get my general or battle line unit within your territory.
All right, that seems very doable for the both of us. Let's go ahead and see who has initiative.
All right, Wargamers, we're about to get into it, but before we do, this is the point where you comment down below who you were rooting for this game. Is it going to be the awesomely painted, if not slightly dusty, Stardrake, or the brand new Krule Boyz with the Krondspine Incarnate?
Boyz. I dub you
Boyz.
Boyz. Crumpets.
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 It's an intimidating list because of the battle plan that we pulled and because you have initiative. So speaking of,
I'm going to make you go first.
Yep, Michael's going to make me go first.
This army doesn't have enough legs, in my opinion, to like take a double, so I don't want to take a double. And there's very little I could do with turn 1 anyways.
Right, yes.
So after we get our command points, after we know who's going first, this is the point where I do the dirty trick.
Yep, so go ahead and do your dirty trick. What's it going to be?
My dirty trick is going to be Noisy Racket.
And your whole army is -1 to wound.
Yep.
Including the Krondspine.
So it says, on the eve of battle, you make sure that the enemy receives no respite as your war drums and rattle skulls ring out through the night. So while you were trying to sleep last night, they're just outside of your tent banging things.
So I'm tired.
You're just tired.
Like in real life. Because I'm up all night building models and editing stuff. So
and that's it.
It's very thematic. Okay, cool. And it does apply to the Krondspine, we figured out, right?
Well, it's because it applies to you.
I'm just -1
You're
for my
-1
attacks.
Yep.
So the Krondspine doesn't care that he's not a Krule boy.
Exactly.
So that's really, really good. Heroic actions and battle tactics.
Yes.
I'm going to do against the odds and just pick this objective, let's say. Okay?
Okay.
So I'm going to pick this objective right here. And if I control that objective at the end of my turn, I will complete my battle tactic.
Heroic action?
I'm going to try to get a command point with Lay General. He gets it.
Okay. Command point with the Snatcher Boss.
He gets it. Very nice. I'm going to put that command point right on the Stardrake's head there, like a crown.
Like a little hat. Yep.
Like a little hat, because he's going to use it.
All right, what's next?
I think that's it, dude. I don't have any other hero phase stuff. It's really easy when you have one hero. Mm-hmm. So yes, that is going to wrap up my hero phase. So let's go ahead and get into movement, and we'll show you what I did.
All right, David, you have completed your movement phase. Walk us through what you got going on over here.
So let's go ahead and start with the dragons and the liberators. They are outside of 24 inches, standing by. They didn't move. My general shuffled over this way. He's outside of 24 of everything as well, but he has line of sight on the Krondspine Incarnate, so he can shoot. These 2 dragons did absolutely nothing. This chariot did absolutely nothing. These liberators ran, and they rolled a hot 6. I moved them to where the only things that can target them are the kill bow and 1 unit of bolt boys. The other unit of bolt boys is out of range. And then I moved my adjudicators forward 5 inches so they can shoot into the Krondspine. Michael might have 1 bolt boy in range to shoot into them. But they're relatively safe for the first turn. Unfortunately, I'm going to be -1 to wound for this battle round, so I'm just going to see if I can punch through enough damage to level down the Incarnate and then score 4 points instead of 5, because I don't want to give away too many units early on. So that's my movement phase. Let's go ahead and get started with shooting, starting with the Stardrake. He's going to use the command point that he just generated for an all-out attack. And he's going to be targeting the only unit he can target, which is the Krondspine Incarnate. Everything else is Grinnin Blades. I have to be within 12 to shoot at it. I'm -1 to wound, so this is going to be 2s and 3s.
Got it.
Because he normally wounds on 2s. So 2s, okay, and 3s. Okay. So 1 goes right through, -3 red.
Right.
So you take 2 damage.
Okay, that's great. That's the very best that I could have hoped.
That's the very best that you could have done. And I called it out. I was like, this is what's going to happen. Like, it's too good for me to be able to level down an Incarnate in the first turn.
Continuing on with the shooting phase, you got some
Judicators. First of all, we're going to do the 2 shock bolt bows, the special weapons that are in there. These are D6 attacks apiece for 6. And these are going to be 3s and 4s because of the debuff. No mortals on these ones. And 4s. Go ahead and make yourself 2 saves at -1.
5s. Save 1.
Very nice. 1 damage. And then we've got 8 more bros. So this is 17 attacks because the leader has an extra attack.
Okay.
And this is going to be 3s and 4s again, but 6s are mortal wounds. So we've got 2 mortal wounds in there, and the attack sequence ends. Lots of 2s and 1s, baby. These dice are like, you left me in purgatory for so long. I'm not going to roll good for you. And then go ahead and make yourself 4 more saves at -1.
Save 1, so take 3 more. So he's taking 8 damage.
Okay, he's taking 8 damage. I've done 8 damage to the Krondspine. If you roll equal to or less than that, he'll level down. Let's see what happens. He does not level down. He rolled a 16.
Hot roll.
It was a good try. It was a good try. We'll get him next time, boys. All right, so that's the end of my turn. Let's get on to the hero cam, and we'll show you how many points I scored.
All right, so we have completed Stormcast Eternal's turn. David, how'd you score?
I scored 4. Hold 1, hold more. I chose not to hold 2 objectives because I don't want to give Michael too many units to kill in the first battle round. I'm also debuffed in the first battle round, so I don't really want to get into hand-to-hand because I'm going to be -1 to wound. It's just a whole thing. So I'm going to go ahead and just take 4 points and carry on. So now we're getting into your turn, and what are you going to do for your battle tactic?
So for battle tactic, I'm going to pick just the most complicated worded battle tactic, right? It's from the Worklands book. Take that, you suckers. I can only pick it up if I have a Krule Boyz General, which I do, and I have to complete 2 criteria. The first is I have to cause at least 10 wounds or mortal wounds from friendly units to enemy units.
Yep.
And then I have to have received fewer than 10 wounds or mortal wounds in any combinations from friendly units in this turn.
Yep.
So I have to take less than 10 damage and deal more than 10 damage. And since you're so far back, I feel like this is a really easy opportunity for me to do this too.
Yeah, I think so. Now, I wish that I could have done 10 damage earlier. Just didn't punch enough damage through on the Krondspine Incarnate. So you took 0 damage. And I'm going to brace for impact. So heroic actions, what shall we do?
Let's get a command point with the general.
Okay.
Nope.
I'll do the same. Nope. I have 3 plus his once per battle 1, so I'm just fine.
So we poison the Krule Boyz.
Yep.
I'm actually going to put a elixir onto the general.
And that's a +1 to save until your next hero phase?
+1 to save.
So it's Mystic Shield.
It's Mystic Shield. I have 1 cast. It's from the general. So I think we're just going to Mystic Shield himself.
The Incarnate does have monster keyword, by the way.
He does, but he's not a Krule Boyz monster.
Yeah. Okay, so you're +2 to your save. Perfect. Any other hero phase stuff, Michael?
That is all of our hero phase shenanigans. We can get into movement.
We'll be back in a minute. Michael has completed his massive movement phase, the mass exodus of the orcs onto the objectives. Tell me what you did starting with the left side of the battlefield on this objective here.
So we moved up to tag this point.
Yep.
Since no one was on it, we wanted to grab that point. Since everything was out of range, we moved everything up so it's in range. So I'm either forcing David to start coming into me or running away.
Yep. So that's really, really good. So you moved all of your shooter stuff forward.
Yep.
You moved the Sludge-Raker way over so he can get closer to the Incarnate for later.
Yep.
And then your 2 little...
I'm screening with heroes in true David fashion.
Yep. I love screening with heroes, especially if it's my general.
Yep.
So that's good. So that's that side of the battlefield. Let's come on over here.
The Hobgrots and the Krondspine are the ones doing all of the work this battle round. The Hobgrots have moved on to the point to seize it. They moved their whopping 5-inch move.
Yep.
We are going to be able to chuck just a couple grenades, so I'm excited for that.
Yep, they're going to get to do a thing. And then this bad boy right here.
This bad boy right here, he is going to do all of the work for me. He moved his 12. David redeployed the archers.
3 inches.
So they're at 12 inches out.
Yep. And the Incarnate cannot charge through here because this is a regular size mat, so this 2 inches of battlefield actually doesn't exist, and his base is too wide to get through there. So he's literally just going to go in, try to lift a unit, and get Michael his battle tactic. I'm going to do a quick little breakdown of where everything is on my side of the battlefield so you can see. So I've got my Judicators back there a little bit safer than where they were. My 5 Libs, which are Expert Conquerors, so I currently have 15 on the objective. The Chariot and the Dragons are standing by, General standing by, Liberators about 6 inches off that objective, and then my other unit of 2 Dragons is just hanging out in the distance. So let's go ahead and get set up for shooting. Michael has some grenades that he's dying to throw at my Liberators.
Sulfuric scrap grenades.
Okay, that sounds pretty cool.
From the Hobgrots. Now, I have 3 command points that I'm not going to use for anything. I'm literally going to use 1 for this.
Okay, I'm going to do 1 for all-out defense because I also have 3 command points, and I'm going to be using all of them.
So, hitting on 3s.
Okay. Okay, that was pretty good.
They wound on 3s. Oh.
That was not as good. That was like my Stardrake shooting. Good stuff. All right, it's not meant to be. Let's get set up for charging with the Krondspine Incarnate. Michael, go ahead and throw that charge roll for the Incarnate. Oh yeah, he gets a 6. He's in. He's going to smash on into me. Krondspine has finished his charge. Let's do monstrous actions.
I'm going to roar you.
Okay. No, I'm roared. Okay. And now you're going to attack me.
Yep. So we have 6 base attacks with the claws. That's going to go up to 8 because we're at level 2. 8 attacks, 3s and 3s.
Nice roll, Michael.
Okay. And 3s again. Cool. So that's 5 attacks at Ren 2. So you got your 6s?
5s, because I've got a 3-up save.
Oh, that's right. You're a liberator.
Failed them all. Oh. That's 10 damage. So let's do save rolls, no. And save rolls, no. So they're gone. 4 of them are going to explode into you.
Okay. And I was mildly concerned that he couldn't do it.
2 more wounds.
Okay.
And then he's just going to heal those back.
Yep, he's going to immediately ignore that.
Beautiful. I'm going to use command point to do call for aid, and I'm going to bring back this unit. I have done a call for aid and brought that unit of Liberators back 9 inches away from the Krondspine Incarnate and wholly within 12 of my general. So that is going to be the end of the turn. Michael, that was pretty effective. Let's get on the hero cam and see how many points you scored. Michael, we're back from your turn. How many points, buddy?
So that's 5 points. Battle tactic complete, which was the orc one. Deal 10 wounds to you, so done.
You did 10 wounds with just your claws. You didn't even have to do the big attacks, which are -3 round and 4 damage. And I didn't roll any ward saves on 10 dice. And I didn't save any 5-ups.
Nope.
So that was pretty good. Yeah, so the score is currently 4-5. We're going to get into the roll-off. Michael, I break ties because you let me go first, so let's see what happens.
Whoa,
okay, we both rolled 6s, and I break ties, so that's pretty good. I feel like you're forcing me to take the turn, so that's what I'm going to do. Would you like to pick a proving ground?
Let's see, we have Galatian veterans on all the points, but you have more Galatian veterans than I do. I would still prefer not to pick any proving ground.
Makes sense. So we're not going to pick a proving ground, so we're just going to get right into my turn. Top of battle round 2, Stormcast Eternals. Let's go, baby.
All right, we're getting into Stormcast Eternals, top of battle round 2. David, which battle tactic?
Battle tactic is desecrate their lands. This objective right here, Michael has 1 on. I'm going to try to get 2 and get a battle tactic.
That should be easy.
Yeah, it seems pretty easy. Your whole army is kind of out of range still for shooting. I don't have a whole lot of things that I want to bring into combat right this second. So I think that I'm just going to try to keep focusing down on the Krondspine. So let's go ahead and get into my heroic action. I think for my heroic action, I'm going to try to get a command point with my general.
Okay.
I do not.
And I will try to get a command point with my general.
Okay.
Nope.
So we're going to go ahead and get into moving, and I'm finally going to get to do a little bit more shooting. We'll see you in a minute.
All right, everyone. David has completed his movement phase. Walk us through what you got going on over here.
The chariot moved over and is mounting a charge, hopefully. We have some adjudicators right here. They are getting ready to shoot. They moved 5 inches backward. We have dragons that move forward so they can shoot, but still out of range of all of Michael's nasty stuff. We've got a unit of liberators right here. They are holding, trying to hold that objective. I don't think I'll get it this turn, but they're there. And then this unit ran. This is a unit of expert conquerors, so I'm going to have 9 on that objective to Michael's whatever, however many.
Probably 3.
Yeah, so it's going to be really, really hard to score all 5 of my points, but I'm going to try to do a thing. Stardrake is out of range of all of the shooting, but in range for his shooting. And remember, he has the luck stone, so he can just move, 12 and charge 12 at some point during the game. And then these 2 dragons are just getting ready for a counter strike if anything decides to move closer toward them. So that's it, man. Pretty straightforward. Let's go ahead and get started with shooting on the Stardrake. The Stardrake is going to use a command point for all-out attack, bringing me down to 1. And then he has a once per battle 1/2 that I'm holding on to. So this is going to be 2s and 2s because I'm no longer -1 to wound going into the Krondspine Incarnate. Everything hits. And 3 wounds.
Okay.
That's -3, so the Krondspine just takes 6.
6 damage.
Let's go ahead and do some fire breath into him with the 2 dragons that are in range. Let's see what happens. A D6 and a D3.
Okay.
The D3 for 1, the D6 for 6.
Ooh.
So he takes 7 more damage. Let's do the 2 D6 shots from the shock bolt bows first for 11.
Went hot.
This is 3s and 3s. Make 4 more saves.
Save 2.
Let's shoot with the rest of them. Okay, this is 3s and 3s. 2 mortals. Shooting is done. Let's get into charge phase.
Okay.
Okay? Chariot.
All right, chariot away. 10.
Okay. Okay, now I pick a unit within an inch, and it takes mortal wounds. Doesn't matter.
Okay. Yeah, because it would have to go to the Krondspine.
Right. If it was within 3 inches, that would be amazing. That would be amazing. All right, so let's get set up for monstrous actions.
Yeah, I guess we're going to roar your chariot just in case.
Okay,
Roared.
chariot's roared. Sounds good. I'm going to activate the chariot by piling in.
Yep.
Boop. And all of his attacks are going into the hobgrubs. So all of this stuff is just going to go right through. So I am going to fight with the axe first. This is 3 attacks, 3s and 3s. 2, -1.
-1, it
Yeah.
goes right through.
Okay, those are 1 damage. He has a bounty hunter.
So it's 2 damage?
Yeah, so that's 4 damage. Good call.
Thank you.
Opponent.
You're welcome.
Yeah, so there was really no point in using a command point. They
No.
they might be toasted here. Okay, 2 attacks from the spear. This is 3s. 1 wound, -2, goes right through, and that's going to be 3 damage because
Okay.
of bounty hunters.
Yep.
6 attacks, 3s. 3 damage.
Got him. To a man.
Whew, to the man. Yeah, okay, fight with your Krondspine and see if you can get yourself out of the sticky situation and put you in.
Okay. So 8 attacks with the Krondspine.
This is 3s and 3s, correct, Michael?
3s and 3s.
Okay.
Rend 2. Dose damage. So there's 5.
Okay, run 2, I'm on 5s. I save 1, and then I have a 6-up, feel no pain. And I save 4 of them, so I've got 8 wounds left.
Okay.
Michael, you got to get 2 of these 3 attacks through.
Here we go. Hitting on 3s. 2 hit.
Okay.
Wound on 2s. 1 wound.
Okay, -3, and I fail it. 4 damage? I think I already did. All right, let's get on to the hero cam and see how many points I scored.
All right, Stormcast have completed their turn. David, what did you score?
I scored 4 points. I couldn't get this one. I have 5, so it's contested right now. But that was fine. I was able to level down the Incarnate, and he fluffed his attacks a little bit because of my awesome ward saves. So I have a half health, a half health chariot still there, and yeah, that's about it. So we're gonna go ahead and get into Michael's turn. Score is currently 8-5. And what are you gonna do for your battle tactic?
We're gonna do eye for an eye this turn. We're gonna try and get a commandular point with the general.
Okay.
Nope.
I will do the same. And I get it with 6.
We're gonna put poison onto this unit of Bolt Boys.
Okay.
Poison onto this unit of Bolt Boys. That's gonna make them mortal on 5s,
Yep.
which is helpful. And then Le General, Mystic Shield on himself.
Okay.
It goes off super
duper hard. Nice boxcars. And I can't unbind because I have no wizards. So hero phase complete.
Hero phase complete.
All right, let's get into the movement phase. We'll be back in a minute. Michael, tell me what you did starting with the Krondspine.
Stood perfectly still because he can't retreat.
Right.
Stands.
He's in his own domination
Yep.
range. Okay.
The Gut Rippers moved up outside of 3 of the Liberators. We moved the Bolt Boys, so they are within 12 of the Chariot, 12 within the Liberators. They can fire their hasty shots and try and get those, because we have more shots.
Yep.
It's just a little bit better.
Yep, so lots of mortals.
And same thing with the other Bolt Boys on the other side. They also moved. The Killabo stood perfectly still. He wasn't within range to like move and do more shots. The general moved to the other side. Everything's still within his aura, and now he can help out the Krondspine by giving it commands.
Yep.
And then those those boys moved on to that point.
Excellent, looking pretty good. So let's go ahead and get set up with shooting. Where do you want to start?
Let's start over here with the Killabo.
Okay, we'll go into the Killabo first, just so you can get an idea of where everything is. On my side, my dragons and judicators are 9 inches away from the Krondspine, who is locked in combat currently. I did a redeploy when these guys moved forward, the Gut Rippers, 2 inches to the left to make it harder for the Krondspine to just pile into dragons and level himself up. And then these other expert conquerors are standing there. I've got 9 on the objective to Michael's 7, so I'm still holding that. And then I've got a dragon in the back hiding and my other dragons. All right, let's get on to the Killabo.
All right, so we're gonna shoot with the Killabo into the Chariot. Hits on a 2. Wounds on a 3. Fails to wound.
The Bolt Boys are going to shoot where?
Into the Chariot.
Okay, cool. So they've got 8 attacks? No,
12 attacks.
12 attacks. And this is 4s and 3s, right?
Yeah, we're gonna all out attack, so we're 3s and 3s.
Okay, 3s and 3s. Sounds good. Let's see what you get.
Okay.
No 6s, but it's 8 mortals.
That's 8 mortals.
Okay, and that attack sequence ends. And then you hit with
3s.
4. Okay, so go ahead and roll your wounds.
So 3 wounds, rend 1.
Failed 2, so I take 12 damage total. He's dead. He's going to explode into the Krondspine.
It's that guy, not the. You're right.
12 wounds, right? Thunder Strike,
yes,
13.
He's 12 wounds.
Okay. Krondspine takes a wound.
Taking it.
And another unit of Bolt Boys. I'm assuming they're going to shoot into the Expert Conquerors, Michael?
Yes, sir.
Okay, sounds good. 3 plus 6 mortals, so we've got 9 mortal wounds.
And 1 save.
Okay, 4 up, saved it. And then 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 mortals, 6s, save 2. So I lose 1, 2, 3.5 guys.
Let's charge with the Krondspine.
Okay, Krondspine Incarnate.
Hoop. 8.
I am going to use my General's Command Point to unleash hell with the dragons and just see if I can punch through an obscene amount of mortal wounds. Okay. They need to be obscene, okay? So that's not good enough, but it's D6 mortals for 1.
Okay.
So he suffered 2 whole wounds. It was worth a try, you know. I got the extra command point, might as well.
So let's charge with the Gut Rippers. Yep.
Okay.
So we can't all out attack. Let's roar you though.
Okay, you're gonna roar into the libs.
Yep.
They're roared.
Roared. Okay.
Cool.
So 2, 4, 6, 7 attacks.
Yep.
With Kronspine's claws. And 3s. So 4 at -2.
Save 2, fail 2. So I'm gonna explode these 2 into the gut rippers.
Okay.
Gut rippers take 1 more wound. Okay, now the big papa, 2 attacks. Okay. Wounds on 3s.
2s. 2
Okay.
wounds.
Neg 3.
Neg 3.
Failed them both. So that's 8 damage.
Yep.
And all the attacks happened simultaneously, so I believe I was out. So I'm going to explode these 2 guys, and this guy's out. No more mortal wounds into the gut rippers. They're safe.
All right. That's it. We're going to get back on the hero, and we'll show you what we scored.
Yep. Michael just had a pretty efficient turn. Michael, tell me how many points you scored, buddy.
Another 5 points. So up to 10. We hold 1, we hold 2, we hold more. We completed our battle tactic for eye for an eye. I couldn't quite get into your dragons, which was a bummer, but we did lift 2.5 units.
Yeah.
And we're getting into a big roll-off. If the Orruks can get this roll-off, I think we're in really good shape.
I think so too. I think so too. So I break ties.
Oh no! We both saw that, right?
I did not see it.
You lied.
But I'll go ahead and I'll take your word for it, and we'll be back for the top of Battle Round 3, Krule Boyz. We're back for the top of Battle Round 3. Michael cheated and rolled a 6 that I didn't see. Just kidding, I saw it. He rolled a 6, so he's gonna go first. What's your battle tactic gonna be, buddy?
We're gonna desecrate the lands because we have that piece of terrain that's right there in the middle.
Yep.
That'll work. We're gonna get our 2 command points.
And heroic actions, what shall you do?
Let's try and get another command point with the general on the 4-up. Nope.
I'm just gonna try to get a command point now. I get it.
So we're going to do poison on both of our hobgrots from our casters.
Yep. On your bolt boys.
Hobgrots. Yeah, the bolt boys.
I wish
And
they were
then
hobgrots.
We're gonna do sneaky miasma.
Yep.
On my general here to try and do a hero phase movement.
Okay, goes off
that
on a
goes
7. Boom, there he goes. Beautiful, let's get into movement and we'll show you what he did. Michael, marching ever forward, what did you do with your movement phase, starting with the Krondspine?
So the Krondspine moved up 3 inches outside of the dragons.
Yep, ready for a charge?
Ready for a charge. The Gut Rippers moved up to support the Krondspine because what they want to do is they actually want to take the Overwatch. They want to take the Unleash Hell.
Yeah, they want to soak the Unleash Hell. Pretty good play. I did do a rally off camera because I forgot to do it in the hero phase. Got 1 guy back, and these guys rolled a redeploy of 4 inches. Okay.
The Gut Rippers moved up onto the other point. These bolt boys stayed perfectly still. The Killabo moved. These bolt boys stood perfectly still, and then the general moved to the outside.
To keep everything in his aura.
He's keeping everything in his aura, and he now becomes the new screen for the more important bolt boys.
Right, yeah. Good stuff. Quick little breakdown over here. I've got Judicators, Dragons getting ready to get charged at. I've got 3 libs. This is the Expert Conquerors unit. They're just staying away. And then my dragon is staying away. And then my other 2 dragons are staying away.
So we're actually going to start with the Killabo because he has 1 shot and he only has 1 thing in range.
Okay.
So I need to shoot it before it gets out of range. And this hits on a 4 because it's a hasty shot and I moved.
Okay.
So 1 shot into the Liberators on a 4. Here we go. Of course, it's a cock dice.
And it was a 6 too.
Oh.
If only that box was a little bigger. It
there's
hits,
a 5.
so that's good.
Wounds on 3. There's a wound.
Okay. Failed it.
Okay. And now you have 2 wounds, so 5s. Okay, so you take 2 damage.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, everybody. the Killabo did something.
Did 2 damage.
Did 2 damage. Excellent.
Okay, what's next?
Now the Bolt Boys are going to shoot.
Okay.
They're going to shoot those Liberators.
Okay, so 6 shots.
6 shots. These are the aimed shots, so they hit on 2.
Nice.
Yeah, they know how to shoot.
That's so many mortal wounds.
So that's
6.
8. 6 mortals. And then...
Mortals on 5s too.
Yeah.
So 10 mortal wounds.
So 6.
I'm rolling it, Michael. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. I take exactly 6 damage. Actually, not exactly. I only have 3 wounds left. So they're dead.
Okay. So we have 6 Bolt Boys shooting into the green dragons.
Okay.
So let's do it. Hitting on 2s. Oh, look at all those ones.
4 mortals though.
4 mortals. And 1 wound.
I failed it, so that's 6 damage, and I have no ward. So 1 is down to 3 wounds.
Let's charge.
Yeah, charging in, starting with the...
Gut Rippas.
Gut Rippas. Go, Gut Rippas, go.
Uh-oh. They rolled a 3. I can't possibly roll 2 3s in a row, right, David?
No way. If you roll 2 3s in a row, I will be blown away.
Okay, so we're going to...
Command point reroll.
Command point reroll.
Okay. You're so lucky, dude.
Don't you put that evil on me, Ricky Bobby. Oh my God, David. Don't you do this to me. Okay.
Oh, okay, he gets a 7. All right, well, I feel obligated to unleash hell on you.
Since we did all of that measuring?
Yep, so we've got 8 guys in, and this is going to be on 4s. So the leader being one of them. One of the shock bolts is in, one of them is out. So let's do the shock bolt first for 3. This is 4s and 3s. All hit. 2 wounds, -1.
Okay. Save 1, failed 1.
15 for the leader. Okay, 4s and 3s. 1 mortal wound. And make 7 saves at -1.
Saved 3.
Okay, so he takes 4 damage. He's suffered 6 so far.
I'm going to roar you.
Okay.
Get roared.
You're roaring the dragons?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to Titanic Duel you.
Okay. That's all I'll attack.
Okay.
And we'll use our triumph for +1 to wound.
Okay.
So these are going to be 2s and 2s.
2s and 2s on 7 attacks. Let's see what you get. Okay, good start. Okay, 5 at -2, correct? Yep. Okay. I fail all of them. So that's 10 damage. This guy's going to die. And this guy is going to take 6, 7. Okay, let's explode. 10 into the Krondspine. 1 mortal wound into the Krondspine.
All right.
Okay, got his other attack.
Yep.
2s and 2s.
2s and 2s.
Very nice. Oh no, Michael.
And 3.
6s? Oh, that's 6 damage, so he dies.
8 damage.
So he dies. And that's going to be another explosion into the Krondspine. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 1 mortal wound.
Okay.
And 3s. Michael, 5 attacks, 3s and 3s.
Okay.
With my Judicators. 2 wounds, no rend.
They don't have any rend?
Mm-mm. Hold on. Yeah, they do. -1. 2 wounds, -1.
Save 1, fail 1.
Okay, it's taken 9. It's not enough, Michael. Not enough.
It's me enough. Sure.
Okay. Well, let's get into the battle shock phase. I have no battle shock.
I do.
Roll 3 dice.
Right, so I've gone up a level because I killed a monster, so I'm at level 2. Now let's see if I can keep that level.
Yes, sir. Yeah, you keep the level. Very nice. All right, well, that was a, once again, very effective turn for the Krule boys. Top about around 3. So let's get on the hero cam, score it up, and then we'll be right back. We're back after Michael's turn. Very effective.
Yep.
How many points did you score?
I scored another 5.
Yep, scored another 5. I was not able to level down the Incarnate, unfortunately.
And I was able to level him up.
Yep,
So
he's level 2.
He's level 2.
So that's good for you. I think I'm going to pick eye for an eye for my battle tactic. I've got a lot of things that I can kill. I do a lot of damage with bounty hunters. So yeah, let's get right into it. We're gonna do eye for an eye. I get 1 extra command point, so I'm up to 2.
Heroic actions?
For my heroic action, I will attempt to, let's see. I am going to attempt to get a command point with my general. He gets it.
I will try to get a command point with my general. He does not.
That's all my hero phase stuff. Let's go ahead and get into movement, and we'll show you what I did.
All right, David has moved his 2 units that he could move. David, walk us through what you got going on over here.
I am getting my ass kicked. So the dragons are going in now.
Yep.
They don't care that there's a bunch of bolt boys. They just have to do something now. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to go in hard. So the dragon moved his 12, the Stardrake. He has lots of options. Remember, he has the luck stone, so he can just 12-inch charge wherever he wants. So after shooting phase, I can figure that out. These dragons moved their 12, and they can shoot at the bolt boys over the top of the gut rippas. And then my poor adjudicators are going to turn into incarnate meat on this turn because I can't retreat. So let's go ahead and get started with their shooting. Michael, I have to shoot into the only target available to me, and that is the incarnate.
Sure. I'm considering if the all-out defense is, I have 1 CP.
Yes.
I feel like anything else I'm going to have is going to die.
Keep him alive, man.
Keeping him alive is such a big deal.
Yeah, that seems really, really good.
Let's all-out defense him.
Okay, sounds good. So we're going to shoot 17 attacks, and then we'll have 2d6 from the shock bolt bows.
Okay.
Okay. 2 mortal wounds. And we'll roll 1 more because that fell on the floor. Okay, 2 mortal wounds. Jeez. Make 6 saves, -1.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Took 2.
That was a 4, so you took 3.
I all-out defense.
Oh yeah, never mind. Disregard me. Okay, takes 2. And let's do the 2d6 shots from the shock bolts. For 5. This is going to be 3s and 3s. Okay, make 2 saves, -1 again. So you're on 4s. Okay, 5 damage. Not very good. Okay, let's shoot with the big dragon.
Yep.
The Stardrake is going to shoot into the same target.
Okay.
He's going to use all-out attack, so he's going to have 4 attacks, 2s and 2s. Three at neg 3.
Success. Kill them all.
Okay, so that's 6 damage.
Okay.
Okay. Shooting into the bolt boys. Both miss.
Excellent.
Good stuff.
Good stuff.
Good stuff. Okay, let's go ahead and get into charges. Let's start with the dragons, the white dragons. You get an 8.
Say that's plenty.
That's plenty. I am not going to use my luck stone. I'm just going to go ahead and roll a charge with the dragon.
10.
He gets a 10. Yep, I'll go ahead and stomp. Okay, so goes off. 2 mortals.
Okay, so that wounded guy, the idiot next to him. Yeah, we're just gonna, we will roar the adjudicators. Roared.
Okay, adjudicators are roared. Sounds good. 7 attacks into the Krondspine Incarnate. This is 3s and 3s. 5. Traces. Make yourself 5 saves, Michael.
5s. Fail them all.
Okay. I think that was a smart decision to activate them first.
Now he's at 16 suffered. Activating with the Gut Rippos, we have 13 attacks, 4s and 4s, but what we're really looking for are just a few 6s. There are no 6s, David.
Okay, I like it.
Okay.
Rend?
Nope.
Okay, I failed 1. All out attack. And this is going to be 15 attacks, 2s and 3s.
Mm-hmm. Three damage apiece.
-2 rend, and they'll just punch right through. So 2s and 3s. $18 damage. They're fucking dead, Michael. Eye for an eye achieved.
Well, I believe my sergeant is still there. Thank you.
He is?
18 damage,
Oh, yeah.
20 wounds.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Math.
Let's see if he gets eaten. He gets eaten.
Damn it. He was so happy and brave.
He's like, I'm alive! And then, blah.
All right.
All right, Krondspine Incarnate. Level 2, dislike very much.
8 attacks. 3s and 3s. If this guy did mortals in 6s,
Yes.
Okay, 3 at -2.
Oh my goodness. I saved all 3 of them. Let's just soak that in for a second. That was amazing. Okay. Now he's got 3 attacks.
3s and 2s.
3s and 2s, okay.
Okay, run 3.
Goes through. 8 damage.
It's 4, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I had a moment of panic where I was like, I don't Yeah, it's 4. Okay.
3 of them are going to explode. 1 was out of range. He's fine.
Okay.
The Stardrake is going to bite you first. He's not tiered, so he's going to make 3 bites. He's going to bite the Bannerman, the leader, and 1 other guy of your choosing that's within 3. Doesn't matter to me. They all get eaten.
Okay.
So, yeah.
So
the banner.
Bannerman,
Yep.
the sergeant, and someone else?
And someone else. Yep. Okay. Now let's get into his fighting, baby. He has the Celestine Hammer. Doesn't do anything special, so this is just going to be 3s and 2s. Deuces. 1, -2.
-2, it goes right through.
Okay, 2 damage. And then he's going to fight with his sweeping tail. D6 attacks. 3s and 3s. Two at -1.
6s. Kill them both.
4 damage. And then he'll go with his Great Claws. This is 3s and 3s. Two at -2.
To go right through.
4 damage. And that last guy will run to Battle Shock.
Yeah, I have no CP, and he... There's no way I can save
Right.
him, so.
And I'll use my last CP to auto-pass Bravery on the Judicators.
Okay, and then I have to roll 3d6 to see if I level down.
Yeah, you suffered 16.
This is possible, but
It
unlikely.
is possible.
Okay, we leveled down.
Where was that 8 last time, Michael? He would be dead right now if he would have rolled that 8 last time.
We're down to level 1.
Okay, down to level 1. Well, I completed my battle tactic and hold 1. Let's get onto the camera and see how many points I scored.
All right, Wargamers, it is the bottom of battle round
3.
Oh, that was only 3.
Yep.
Stormcast Eternals have completed their turn. David, how'd you score?
I scored 3. Yeah, so I'm down by 5 points. I did just complete my grand strategy though, because I lifted all of your Galatian vets.
Yep.
Or I'm sorry, all of your battle
I have
line.
no more battle line left.
So that was okay. So now we're gonna get on to the roll off. This is another big one, like it always is when we play Michael, so.
Because I feel like you could just continue to burninate the countryside now that my screens are gone, you're into all of my juicy bits.
Yes.
Like you could do a lot of damage right now.
Yes.
Especially with me, like you could leave me with like 1 or 2 piddly units right now.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm feeling really naked. My orc Tookus is out in the wind.
Vice versa, you're in really good shape if you win the roll off too. So let's see what happens.
Excellent.
All right. So we're gonna go into battle round 4, Krule Boys. We'll be right back. We're back for the top of battle round 4. I lost the roll off. I had a chance right there with the roll off in 3 and 4. So it's Krule Boys. What are you gonna do for your battle tactic?
So we're gonna do against the odds since
Yep.
we haven't done it yet, and it'll be that one right there.
I made that a proving ground because I already control it, so there's no way Michael can get that objective in this battle round,
Yep.
even if he kills the dragons. And we're gonna get into heroic actions. What are you gonna do?
Do I finest hour and send it in the general?
You do.
Like I actually think I do.
Yeah. You want to cripple the dragon right now.
Because getting him to wound on 2s is really helpful. Getting me my +1 to save is really helpful. So let's finest hour the general.
Okay, and I'm gonna finest hour my general.
Sure.
Hot general and general action.
Ooh, it's gonna be good.
Yep.
And then the general, he's now at a -1 to cast, but he's
Plus
not
1
close
to
enough.
cast.
Is he close enough for his?
Yep, I measured it. You're within an inch.
So we're +1, we're -1 because of the arcane and because of your dragon. So I could either sneaky miasma and move, but that gets me nothing, or I can Mystic Shield. So it's Mystic Shield all day.
Okay, Mystic
So Mystic
Shield
Shielding
all day.
myself.
Okay.
Excellent.
It goes off super hard.
I got it.
Okay.
Just gonna put another button on him.
Poison, poison.
So ++ to save. And yeah, we're definitely going to poison there and poison here. I was considering like throwing another +1 to save on this and just being super tanky.
Yeah.
But I think we're happy.
Yeah, poison seems really amazing right now.
Yeah.
Cool. Any other hero phase?
And hero phase complete. We're gonna move into movement.
All right, see you in a minute. Michael, back from your movement phase. What's the Krondspine doing?
He's standing there like the best boy that he is.
The Sludgeraker.
Sludgeraker, he's going in for some hot general and general action. He's gonna get right up in it and do some damage.
Best day ever on the both of us. And I redeployed 1 inch, which was awesome.
Yep.
All of the Bolt Boys moved for hasty shot, and the Killabo moved for hasty shot, because you had to get out of the way so you could be in the aura of your general.
Correct.
And then you've got your 2 little casters in the back.
I do. Screening with heroes in the back because I'm pretty much gonna leave your Stormdrake Guard alone.
Yeah.
And they're gonna get to burninate the countryside.
Yeah, but you want to try to get rid of the general who is in the thick of it and the adjudicators here.
Correct.
So let's go ahead and get into shooting. Where do you want to start?
Let's start with the Bolt Boys.
Okay. Okay, the Bolt Boys are going to shoot into my Stardrake. I am going to pop a command point for all-out defense, so I'm +2 to my save effectively, but you don't care about that. You just want to see some mortals.
We're just fishing for mortals.
Yeah.
These hit on 4s. So there's 3 mortals, and that's it.
Okay, I'll get a wound marker and just put it on him because he's not close enough.
And then 2 wounds. Rend 1.
Okay, so I got a 2-up save. Save them both.
Okay.
Where do we want to go next?
We'll do the Killabo.
Okay. The Killabo in the middle of the Bolt Boys is going to shoot.
He's going at the general.
Yep.
Nope. Everything's still at your general.
Okay. Hasty shot, 2 apiece.
Hoop. So 3 mortals, 5 mortals.
Okay, 5 mortals, he takes them.
And 2 wounds, 2 up saves. Yep.
Okay, we're good. where did that come
I don't
from?
know.
Did I pull it off of a terrain?
I'm not sure.
No, we got them all.
We don't have this one.
Oh, that one was damned. Okay, cool. I took 5 damage.
Excellent.
Charges.
Charge a clock. So we're gonna charge with the Snatcher Boss.
Okay, he gets it with 7. Any other charges?
Nope.
Okay, let's do monstrous actions.
Let's see. I am going to Titanic Duel you because I don't care if you all out defense again.
Right, you're just fishing for mortals.
Yep.
Okay. I also am going to Titanic Duel you.
Okay.
And then what's this guy going to do?
That guy. What are you at for commander points over there?
I have 1 more, and then he has a once per battle one.
Okay.
So 2.
So he will roar. He will roar the Vindictors.
Okay.
I roared.
Okay. Sounds good.
He's been roaring so much this game.
Yeah.
He's got it off every turn.
He loves roaring.
Roar. Okay.
Okay, let's get into activations. Where do you want to start?
We're definitely gonna start on the boss.
Okay.
The Snatcher Boss. So 3 attacks with the chain linked grappling hooks. These are 2s and 2s because we're best day ever and we're Titanic Duel. But we really want 6s.
Yes, you do.
Okay, so 2 wounds. Rend 1.
Saved him.
Okay. And then Grasping Talons. We have 6 attacks with the Grasping Talons. So there's 3 mortals.
Okay. He's suffered 8.
And 1 wound.
Okay. Rend.
1.
Saved it.
Then Nox and Bite. Rend 1.
I failed it.
So that's 3 plus D3 damage.
Okay. Takes 4.
4
He suffered
damage.
12.
And then 2 more from the Thrashing Tail. So there's 3 mortals.
Okay. He suffered 15.
And 1 wound.
Okay. How many damage is it?
It's 2 damage. And it's Rend 2.
It's Rend 2.
Yep.
Saved it.
Okay.
6 attacks. 3s. 3 at -1.
Save 2, fail 1.
Okay, takes the damage. Okay.
So the Incarnate.
Yep.
He'll go next. Let's do 8 attacks with the claws. Ooh, not good. 2 wounds. Rend 2.
I failed them both.
2 damage apiece.
Let's explode. 1 mortal.
Okay. And then from the bites, they all miss. 2, 2, and 2. He did really bad.
Okay. Let's do the Stardrake. So I'm going to pile into the Incarnate and put everything into the Incarnate.
You're a dirty, dirty player.
I am.
This is why people don't like you, David.
I'm a dirty player. I know. Everything into the Incarnate.
Okay.
Now you still can do all out defense.
Yeah, obviously that's the right call.
Okay, I'm going to do all out attack. Because I picked Titanic Duel on him.
Yeah.
But I see an opportunity here. I've got a turn coming up. So let's do it. So we got 3 attacks with the hammer. This is 2s and 2s because of finest hour and all out attack. Everything hit. Everything wound, -2. Saved him.
Saved him. Great.
Nice job. Okay, let's do the D6 attacks. This is going to be 2s and 2s again. 1 at -1.
Failed it.
That's 2 damage.
Okay.
And then let's do the Great Claws, 2s and 2s. Odd attack mattered. You got 4 at -2. 8 damage.
8 damage.
Okay, he suffered 12.
I dislike that very much, David.
We're done fighting. So now that we're done fighting, roll 3d6. Let's see if he...
Do you have anything to auto-pass your bravery over there?
Yeah, I'm going to use his once per battle.
Okay. Come on, big guy, we need it.
That's a 12, so he's dead.
He's dead. Remove the model. I can't be upset that he did everything in my entire army, but that sneaky pile in, man, that one hurt me.
That was sneaky deaky, dude. Sneaky deaky. All right, let's get on the hero cam and score Michael up. We're back for Michael's turn. Michael, how many points did you score, brother?
That was another 5. No, it was
Hold 1.
Hold 1.
And
it was 3.
Yeah, it was 3. So it's 18 to 10.
18 to 10.
But we got rid of the thorn in my side.
A couple of things whiffed for me. A couple of things went well for you. The Stardrake is just a lot of wounds to chew through.
Yeah, 18 wounds. He tanked a bunch of mortals, even though he didn't have a ward save.
Yeah.
Because he was too far away. But yeah, being able to get into the Incarnate was huge.
Yeah. Because I thought for sure he was going to be safe another turn and just continue to run him up.
And the Stardrake doesn't bracket with all of his melee attacks. The only thing that brackets is the Rain of Stars and his movement. So I took that opportunity to pile in. I did 9 damage, and then Michael rolled exactly a 12. So it looked like a 13 right when I looked at it, and I was like, well, shit, it's over.
Yeah.
But now I can lift the general, deny your grand strat, and continue scoring points. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to try to kill him using a battle tactic from the Stormcast book called Draconith Destruction. If I destroy this unit with either my 2 dragons or with my general, then I complete my battle tactic.
Yep.
So let's go ahead and get started with heroic actions. I'm going to attempt to get a command point. Okay, I get it.
Command point with the general. He gets it.
Okay, and then I am going to rally this unit here. And I get 2 back. Okay, I'm going to use the command point that I just generated. So I still have 1 left. And I have no other hero phase stuff to do because I have 3 units, guys. 3 units.
I like these fast hero phases.
Yeah, fast hero phases. So let's get into movement and we'll show you what I did.
All right, we are getting down to the nitty gritty. There is not much army left for either player. David, what you got going on over here?
I am going to move these Judicators onto this point. So I have 6. Michael also has 6, not counting the monster. So there was that. He redeployed this Killabo so he could get on the objective. And then my dragons are 3 away from the Sledgedraker because it's my battle tactic. And then the Stardrake stayed right where he is.
Perfect.
Yep. So we're going to go ahead and get into shooting. Let's start with the Stardrake. Stardrake is going to shoot into the Sledgedraker. 3 hits and 2 misses.
Okay.
Let's go ahead and get into the dragons.
Yep.
2 dragons going to breathe hot fire. They'll breathe hot fire onto the Sledgedraker. 1d6 and 1 miss for 6.
That's the big 6.
All right, my archers are going to shoot into the Bolt Boys. We're going to do the special weapons first for 5. 1 hit. And a nothing. And then we've got 4 more dudes. 2, 4, 6, 8, plus the leader. Uh, 3 mortal wounds.
Oof.
And 4 saves at -1.
Okay, 4 saves, so 1.
Let's charge him. Okay, I get a 7. Okie doke, we're ganging up on little old Sledgedraker, so I'm going to do Titanic Duel with the White Dragons, and then I'm going to do a Roar with the Stardrake.
Okay.
Roared.
So then we will Titanic Duel on Stardrake, just in case we can survive your Stormdrake Guard.
Beauty. Okay, I'm gonna get piled in with the Stormdrake Guard and we'll get a good shot and we'll start fighting. White dragons are gonna activate into the Sledgedraker. Sledgedraker is roared, but he does have Mystic Shield, so he's +1 to a save.
Now.
I got 15 attacks. This is 2s and 3s.
They literally all hit.
Okay.
That's great.
Titanic Duel for the win. Look at all those 6s. That's how you kill an entire squad of dragons if you're Krule Boyz. That would just do. That would have killed the Stardrake.
That would have done it, yeah.
3s. Okay, make yourself 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, -2.
Okay. So we're looking for 5s.
$12 damage.
You got him.
Just barely. My goodness.
And it was only 10 damage, but still got him because he'd taken 6.
Oh, okay. Okay,
So
good.
you got him. I guess my Killabo will hit,
Your Killabo gets to pile in, yep.
3 attacks with the Jagged Blades. 1 hit. Nothing. We will use a command point to auto pass morale on those Bolt Boys.
Okay.
And that's gonna be it.
Beautiful. Let's get on the hero cam. We'll score me up.
All right, David, good turn. How'd you score?
Yeah, baby. I completed Draconeth Destruction.
Yep.
Killing Michael's general. That also effectively denied his grand strat because he has to get a battle line or a hero or a
General.
monster.
Has to be my general.
A general or a battle line into my territory to complete it. That seemed really easy, but luckily I was able to lift the Incarnate and then him right in a row, which was very helpful. 1, 2 more because I have 11 on this objective to Michael's 5. And now we're gonna get into a roll off. My general's hurting though, dude. It's the bottom of 4, so the score is 15 to 18. Yeah, it's looking like anybody's game right now.
And what was your battle? Your battle tactic is kill battle line or grand strat.
My grand strat is just kill your battle line.
Right.
Yeah.
So you've completed your grand strat. I failed mine.
Right. So effectively, it's 18 to 18 going into the 5th battle round.
Right.
Which is great. So let's do it, man. Let's roll off.
Let's do it. Ready?
Yeah.
Hup. Oh no.
Okay. I'm going to take the turn.
David's going to kill everything on the table.
And we'll be right back for Battle Round 5, Stormcast Eternals.
All right, Wargamers, it is the top of Battle Round 5. David is about to go. It's going to be a quick turn, so I think we're going to just stay on the heads-up camera right here and play the turn out pretty quickly.
Yep.
David, what is your battle tactic?
Gaining momentum. So I need to hold both objectives at the end of this turn, and I also need to kill a unit.
Easy.
I think I have the damage output to do so.
Yep.
I am going to attempt to heal my general. He's good.
Good. I'm going to try and get...
For 3.
I'm going to try and get a command point with this wizard on 2-up. And I'm immediately going to try and spend it to rally these Bolt Boys.
Okay.
Nobody.
Okay, I'm also going to use one of my command points to rally. I'm going to try over here. Get 1 back.
Nice.
Okay, 1 command point for me. I do have a Warlord battalion though. Do I have a Warlord battalion in this one? No, that's in my other army. Disregard what I just said. I have no Warlord battalion. I'm just trying to cheat. Yes, that's hero phase.
Okay, so moving into movement.
Yep.
The Stardrake's got to move.
Yep, now he has 12 wounds now.
So he has a 10-inch move.
Okay.
Can you get up on that point?
Well, I also have Luckstone to charge 12 if I need to. And I can get onto the point because that's 10.
Yeah.
So we'll put him on the point. Just moving everything all over the place, Michael. That's supposed to be your job, you know what I'm saying?
Pro tip, just move the models where you need them
Just
to be.
move the models around, especially endless spells. That's a really good thing to do. How many Rain of Stars do I have now that he has healed?
He has 2 Rains of Stars.
He has 2 Rain of Stars. Okay, so the dragons are locked in combat for now.
Yep.
These gentlemen are going to marcheth forth. I don't know why I'm using a 3-inch measure. They got a 5-inch move. So I'm just going to make sure that they're all on the objective because they're, you know, the thing. You know the thing.
They are the thing. They're expert conquerors.
They're expert conquerors, yep. So I've completed my movement phase.
Excellent.
Now I'm going to get into shooting.
Yes.
Let's start with the dragons.
Sure.
And let's shoot into that thing.
Yeah. He's only 5 wounds.
Yeah, I might pop him. 2d3 for 4. Okay.
You have to fight that poor guy.
I do. I do. These boys into the 6-man Bolt Boy squad.
All right.
So let's do the 2 special weapons. For 9. For 8. I can't count. Sorry, guys. This is going to be 3s and 3s. Okay, these are the special ones, so no mortal wounds. 5 at -1. Okay, and then I've got 5 other ones. So this is 11 attacks with the leader in there. This is going to be 3s and 3s, mortals on 6s, 2 mortals. And 4 saves, -1, so you take 6 more damage total. So there should be 1 Bolt Boy left.
No. There's only 5 wounds left.
Oh, okay. We got the squad.
Battle tactic complete.
Battle tactic complete, and that makes me safe to charge with the Stardrake. So
Do you want to do his 2 Rain of Star shots?
I do want to do his 2 Rain of Star shots. So let's do it into these Bolt Boys here.
Do it here.
Oh yeah, thank you, man. He's such a good opponent. Yeah, Rain of Stars right here.
Yeah.
3s and 2s. I don't deserve to hit and wound with that, but that kills the that kills the Killabo. Okay, now we're going to charge.
Now charge it.
Okay, we're going to charge with the Judicators into them on a 7.
Yep. Just
Okay.
to stop my Unleash Hell.
Right, just to stop the Unleash Hell.
Which I'm going to do anyways.
Yes, maximum damage.
2 mortals? Because they still have the poison on them.
Yes, they do still have the poison on them. I have a 6s on that. Oh, you got a couple.
And 1 save.
Okay. I made the save, and then I've got wards on the mortals, and I saved 1. So 1 guy takes a wound. Okay, we'll charge dragons. 4 inches is fine.
And then use that luck stone even though you don't need it.
I'm going to use the luck stone, and I'm going to charge 12 inches automatically.
Perfect.
We're going to stomp the Bolt Boys. No? And we're going to roar the hero.
Okay.
Yes, so he's roared. And then we'll activate the dragons first.
Sure.
So
Let's just say they're both in after your piling.
right, they're both in.
Oh no, David! I'll handle this.
They're there. Please help me. Help me!
Go ahead and roll. You got, what,
2,
15
4,
attacks?
6, 8, 10. Yeah.
Even if I all-out defense, I still don't get a save.
Okay. Okay, let's do 3's wound. They're dead.
Okay.
They're very dead.
Very, very dead.
Very, very dead. That was like 20 damage. And then you get to activate into the dragon.
Oh boy, do I.
All out defense.
How many? I do mortals, remember.
I know.
This could backfire, David.
Yeah, this could.
Okay. So we have 2 attacks with the backup stabba.
How many damage is it?
They're just 1 damage.
Okay.
6s.
Okay.
1 mortal.
Okay, 6 up to ignore. No, it
Okay.
takes 1.
Now we have 2 attacks with the Bog-Bork staff, and these are D3.
Okay.
How many?
5 wounds.
So I need double 6s.
Double 6s.
I got a 6.
Okay.
It's not good.
It doesn't matter. Okay, 2
mortals.
mortal wounds. So he suffered 15.
That's all I got.
Okay, and then he's gonna do 1 cavernous bite and see if he eats you. How many wounds does he have?
I am 6 wounds.
Dang it! Okay, we got to keep playing.
Yep.
Let's do the claws. Okay, -2 times 2,
Okay. I have no save for that.
4 damage, and then we'll do the hammer. This is 3s and 2s. Okay, 2 more at -2, so that's 4 damage.
Okay.
Okay,
He's dead.
He dead. That was a hell of a game. So I was at 15 to your 18.
Yep.
I scored 5, bringing me up to 20, and then it'll be 23.
Because you're Grand Strat, or you're in Grand Strat. I was at 18. I don't get a Grand Strat, and I don't think there's any battle tactic I can do next turn.
Yeah, because I would heroic recovery dude. He heals for 2, so he would have suffered 13. And then you have to figure out how to kill the Stardrake, or you can't take that one.
No.
Yeah. So I think the final score would be 18 to 23.
Yep.
All right, let's get set up, put our armies up, and we will go into the wrap-up. Dude, amazing game.
Good game.
You almost crushed me to death your first time with Krule Boyz. That Incarnate is insane. Let's get on the Hero Cam and talk about it.
All right, guys, we are here for the wrap-up. If you are still with us at this point, we appreciate you so much. Thank you for watching our video. Leave a comment down below. Boop that like button. Let us know what you think of our game. David, you have won. You've brought your Stardrake list, and you won.
Yeah.
That game was a roller coaster ride of a game.
Yeah, I was behind for the entire game until I won the roll-off on 5.
And then it just
Right.
destroyed everything.
Yeah, some very key things happened. When you moved the Sludge Raker in and shot into me and fought into me and did 15 damage, that kept the Stardrake alive with 3 wounds.
Yep.
He was 3 inches away from the Krondspine Incarnate and in base to base with the Sludge Raker, so he was able to pile in. I did 12 damage total. You rolled a 12. Well, he was level 1, so he went down. So by me keeping my Stardrake alive and lifting that, and then getting to kill the Sludge Raker next turn,
big.
That got rid of your general, gave me 5 points, brought me to 15 to 18, and then with the winning the roll off on 5, I was able to bring it up to 20 to 18, and then I got my grand strategy. So final score, 23 to 18, Stormcast Eternals, and there was a lot of situational stuff that happened right there.
Yep.
I think we both played exactly like we should. You played Castle, I played Counter-Strike.
Yep.
I played the long game because I knew that I had units that could get destroyed. The Judicators kept coming back. I was able to bring back 3 Judicators. They were able to do work, but I couldn't shoot like I like to shoot with this list because I had to get within 12 before I could do it. So that was really, really tricky, especially with the Krondspine just running after you. I made a very vital error letting him get that close to the dragons because I wanted to shoot.
Right.
And I don't think they did very many mortals. I don't remember. Yes, so...
Because he wrecked, like, I mean, I shot the dragons before I went into him, but he still wrecked those dragons.
He obliterated them. Yeah, he obliterated them. We both just have units in our list that just lift entire units.
Yeah.
So, yeah, really, really good game. I think that you did phenomenal the first time ever actually running this list. First time ever running the Krondspine Incarnate. I think it's a very strong castle list. You have lots of control and you have multiple threats. So it's really, really hard to decide what to do. You know what I mean? You can't really take care of the Bolt Boys because you have to get within 12. And if you do, then the Krondspine just has a heyday killing everything. And if you have a bunch of monsters like I did, it makes it a little bit trickier even. Interestingly enough, I think we would have gotten all of our battle tactics. Maybe not the last one, I don't know.
Yeah, I couldn't have gotten a battle tactic on the last one.
Yeah.
I was out. I had a model.
Yeah, he had one model left. One of the wizards is like,
wizard.
see ya.
Yeah.
He threw a smoke bomb on the ground and disappeared into the boggy mist.
He's no dummy. He's not going to charge at that Stardrake who just ate the entire army.
Yeah. Let's talk about your army. How do you feel that it performed? What were some high points? What do you like about it and what would you change?
Right, so, you know, it worked basically by making a castle, keeping everything protected moving forward, and I love how the Krondspine is working in conjunction with this list.
Yes.
Because he goes out and is the hammer that the army needs.
Yep.
It's something that Krule Boyz lack. So that combination was really, really good. My castle's too weak. It needs to hold up a little bit stronger. And I love the Killabow.
Yeah.
But it literally, I think it did 2 damage all game.
Yeah. I purposely stayed outside of 24, and since it only has one shot when it moves,
Yeah, it's
even if it gets close to me, then it's hard for it to hit and wound. So
what I would have preferred to have in its place is bring another unit of Hobgrots as another screen. That way I can start trading better.
Yes.
From the start, I can go Hobgrot onto points.
Yep.
And I'm trading a little bit better, and then I could bring an endless spell.
Sure.
To help level up my Incarnate. Because if I could bring out...
Get the cheapest endless spell.
Yep.
In the first turn, and just cast it in your backfield, and then charge it and eat it.
Yep.
So something that casts on like a 4, right?
Easy.
And
Bring
then
out
you're
some cogs.
+2, right? And then you're +2. So I think that's a good idea because the Krondspine is just as deadly battle rounds 3 through 5 as it is battle rounds 1 through 2. So that could be a play.
It would also help me like when he's getting in that situation where I'm like a little nervous that he might be leveled down. I can bring out an endless spell.
Yeah.
It allows me to try and heal him a little bit better. Other than that, the Gut Rippas aren't good, but what else? You don't have another choice.
Yeah, you have to take them.
The Sledgeraker on the Snatch Boss on Sledgeraker is amazing.
He's amazing. He does all the things, and he has so many attacks that could potentially do mortal wounds. He didn't proc hardcore against me, but I mean,
he still punched a bunch of damage.
You could poison him too. So he's doing 5 mortal wounds on 5s and then an extra one on 6s.
Yep.
So,
which to be honest, I probably should have done, knowing that I was going in with him.
2 of those in a list would be really good, I think. Because you've got your aura all over the place. So you could be one that's like tactical 2-ward melee, so you could make your Gut Rippas hit a little bit better with mortal wound output, and then the other one could hang out with the Bolt Boys. Yep. So I think that could be kind of a cool list.
So my next list that we're gonna play is probably a side grade or a downgrade, depends on how you feel about it.
Yeah.
But it's gonna be Trogs with the Breaker Boss.
Trogs with the Breaker Boss, yeah. And
it's gonna do the same job as he does.
Yeah.
But it's gonna be Trogs.
Yeah. And I'm really excited to play against them. We got some really cool looking Trogs that Michael painted up. Once again, that's our buddy's beautiful models that he's letting us borrow, so we can round out our collections a little bit on the channel. That's really, really nice. MVP, LVP, who is it?
LVP is the Killabo, which makes sense.
Yep.
MVP is the Krondspine. I think he, points for points, I think he did his job the best. I mean, he allowed the rest of the army to function, but I think he lifted what? 3 units? 4 units?
Yes.
By himself?
Yes. And is just really hard to deal with.
Yeah.
Very, very hard to deal with.
There were multiple turns you put your whole army into him, and he was like...
Yeah. And I had an opportunity to level him down in the very first turn, but I only did 8 damage.
Right.
And you rolled it off because that -1 to wound. So that sneaky trick was really, really good. Yeah, great job for your first time. I thought I was crushed in the 3rd battle round. Thought I was completely crushed, and then things kind of swung a little bit.
It swung hard.
MVP, LVP for me. LVP going to the Green Dragons. We got obliterated and they leveled up the Incarnate, which was not good for me.
They did.
It could have been dead a lot sooner than it was if I would have just been a little bit more careful with my dragon deploy. The White Dragons did amazing. They are in tandem for MVP, I think. They lifted a whole unit of Gut Rippas. They came over and killed the Snatch Boss and helped me get multiple battle tactics, which was great. But I got to give MVP to the Stardrake because he hung in there with 3 wounds.
Yep.
And I didn't, I had Finest Hour. I didn't all out defense, so it was really risky because I wanted to save that for the bowman. And he survived, so he got rid of the Incarnate. He went over and seized that objective at the end of the game and just healed himself so he could continue doing Rain of Stars. So that was fantastic. Really, really good game, bro.
It was a great game. I'm excited to play the Orruks again.
Yeah. I think you should be because they're really, really cool. I'm excited they're on the channel. I hope you guys really enjoyed this. Next up, we're gonna re-rack and we're gonna film another battle report today. It's gonna be coming out in a week. It's gonna be Night Haunt versus Krule Boyz with Trogs.
With Trogs, yeah.
All right, so we're gonna get to it. Until then, we'll see you in the next battle report.